So choose a home that makes life more fulfilling by bringing you closer to everything that matters the most. Arezzo Place Pasig. Live fulfilled.
Finma Properties, making room to build your future.
We give employers more ways to extend a helping hand. The financial programs we design with our business partners focus on creating a safety net for devoted employees. We believe secure and happy employees are essential to a successful business.
The vision of Frontier Software is to supply organizations throughout the world with an integrated, secure, common human resource database. This can be accessed anywhere, anytime, by any device using the latest web technology.
For the ever-changing needs
Hi, I'm Mel, and I am choosy. My ultimate skin goal is gusto kong mag-even out ang skin tone ko.
Hi, my name is Gian Anuada. My skin goals are to become whiter, fairer, healthier, and younger.
It really shows na yung skin ko ngayon mas moisturized, mas glowing, and mas healthy.
Thanks to Glutasine, I got my skin tone back. Thank you so much, Glutasine.
Every coffee needs a lotus.
Okay, and we're live. A pleasant afternoon to each and every one of you. Good afternoon to our Zoom participants, and good afternoon as well to our YouTube viewers. So, our topic for today is on screen impression management. Of course, we will be having none other than Miss Abbygale Arenas de Leon. Welcome to another e learning session powered by Ariva Academy. My name is Irish Malonda Samson, your host, and I would like to introduce to you again our moderator for today, Coach Suzette Shapno. Hi,
Hello,
Coach.
everyone. Hi, Miss Irish. Welcome to
Hello
our
again.
YouTube viewers and, of course, our Zoom participants.
Okay, so let's start. Please join me in welcoming our international participants, and they are watching from Australia, Vancouver, Canada, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Chennai, India, Mumbai, India, Surabaya, Indonesia, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Koror, Palau, Doha, Qatar, Singapore, Sharjah, United Arab Emirates, and Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And in order for us to have a smooth flow of our e-learning session, here are the following house rules. Okay, who are the first? We have a lot of attendees here in our Zoom, and we would like to know you better. So please type in hi if this is your first time in watching our webinar. Please type in hi and where are you watching right now. Hi to Warren, Gisela Cacho, Toneza Arcangel. Okay, Christian Shaima, Joe Vincent, Daisy, welcome. So okay, medyo marami. Arthur Benedict King. Someone is watching from Philippine Heart Center. Micheline Cepeda. Welcome to our e-learning session. Kay is watching from Manila. Kay Suelto. Hello. John Leo Mabacquiao. Okay. Hi, Charlene Sacrista. I would like to know as well, our avid viewers, type in hello. This is their second time, third time, fourth time in watching Ariva webinars. Okay. Louis Bernabe, hello again. Paz Tayag, thank you for watching. Joanne from Bulacan, Rex Linko, thank you. Froilan, let's check as well in our YouTube viewers. Shil Manano, good afternoon. And Jeline Duque. Okay, Joy Minerva is watching as well. Let's do an audio check. Please type in 111 to show if you can hear me loud and clear. Mr. Jose Beroya is watching again. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so far 111. 111 to show if you can hear me. I am loud and clear and audible. 222 means you cannot hear me or no sound at all. 2121 means the sound is breaking up. And question mark if you don't understand anything. But so far, Coach Suzette, 111. Okay, moving on. Thank you, participants. For question and answer guidelines, participants' microphones will be temporarily disabled by the administrator during discussions to avoid interruptions. Questions will be entertained after each topic of the session. For questions and clarifications during the provided time after each topic, please click the raise hand button for the administrator to enable the microphone for live questions. Yes, we will entertain live questions from our Zoom participants later at the Q&A portion. Okay, type in your questions at the Q&A box. One question at a time will be entertained. For comments and feedback, please scan this QR code. This will be directed to our feedback form. Please send us your comments, suggestions, topics to discuss in order for us to improve our future e-learning sessions. I know you're very excited. And to discuss on-screen impression management, Coach Suzette Shapno, please introduce our speaker today.
Thank you, Madam President, Miss Irish Malonde Samson. The speaker for our topic on-screen impression management is a former representative of the Philippines in the 1997 Miss Universe pageant. A fashion model and TV personality, she has since ventured into the world of image consultancy, where she could pass on her legacy of beauty and poise to others. Amongst her many achievements, she is a former board member of the Professional Models Association of the Philippines, PMAP, and a former board member of the Philippine Society for Training and Development, PSTD. She is also a certified image professional and the past president of the Association of Image Consultants International Philippine Chapter, the president of BNI Business Network International Genesis Chapter. She now works full-time as the managing director and chief trainer of Personify Image Studio, the author of 88 Things Every Professional Should Know or Else, a wife to a celebrity photographer, June De Leon, and a mother to their sons, 18-year-old Ija and 4-year-old Eli. Let's give a big hand to Miss Abbygale Arenas. But before that, for us to be able to get to know her better, let's watch a short video presentation.
Okay, so this is when I say play video, please.
Okay, Miss Abby, you can play your video. Hi, how are you?
Trying. I'm very good. I'm very good.
Pretty as always.
Syempre, di ba? Now, I am still unable to share screen. Host disabled pa ako.
Okay. Let us work on that.
So, Jeff, bigyan mo akong power. There you go. Let me share a short video. Mga 4 hours lang.
Okay. Tamang-tama. Hanggang mamayang gabi tayo.
Hang on. Sorry.
That's okay.
Do it again. There you go.
Nice video, Miss Abby.
Thank you, o diba? Now, that videos show, well, about me a little bit, and I think Suzette mentioned enough about that. So let me move on to my task topic. Okay, so let's show that. Ayan, o diba? Meron akong katabi na meron akong katabing assistant. Now, it's all about on-screen impression management. Now, Suzette, aamin ako ha, because before all this pandemic, I've never done a webinar before until last April 18. April 18 was, should I say, my launch as a webinar speaker. But I have been speaking for the longest time. You know, ibang-iba pa rin pag talaga sa webinar. So imagine mo, since April, so I'll show the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Question time agad. O sige na nga, question time muna bago ko magkwento. O question time muna. May question ako. The question is, tingnan natin. Jeff, subukan natin yung question time. Yan. Are you ready? Okay, please type in or answer yes, no, or sandali lang po. Do we need to wait for you? Please let me know. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so Rachel said yes. A, letter A. From Rosalinda, yes. From Zenaya, A. Yeah, a lot of them are saying yes, Miss Abby.
Yes,
They're so ready.
Yes. Pero may tatlo na sandali lang po talaga. Antay lang kami dito.
Yes.
Yes. All right, I think we got that.
I'm seeing a lot of yeses here, a lot of A's.
Yes. Okay, thank you all so much for saying ready na. Okay, dun sa tatlo, habol na lang kayo, ha? Okay, so I'm gonna have to escape and, okay, kaya ko na to dapat eh. Okay, sige. So tapos na yung question time. So I'll continue my story. April 18 was my very first webinar. Now, what kept me busy is this. You know what, Suzette? Nung na-realize ko, nung ginagawa ko tong slide na to, I realized, ang dami ko na palang naging webinar. So, from
congratulations!
That was the first one until today. Tapos, bukas na naman. So, I'm very, very happy na nakapag-adjust na rin, nakapag-adapt na sa bagong normal. So, if you are new to webinars, if you are new to on-screen, huwag mag-alala, sabay-sabay lang tayo. Okay? So, that's actually my point. My point here is, lahat kaya pala nating i-transit. Lahat pala tayo kayang-kayang umadapt. Because I was so scared. I was so scared to death during my first webinar. I had no idea what to expect. Hindi ko alam kung tatanggapin ba ako ng tao. Pero only to realize after a month and a half na hindi ako tumitigil, research and perform and everything. Yeah. So now I am happy that I'm back here sharing all this on-screen knowledge. Okay.
You were amazing, Miss Abby. I watched your first webinar. You were amazing. Hindi
alam mo lang, sobrang lamig ng kamay ko noon. Grabe yon, okay? Pero ngayon, mas kampante na. A month and a half lang na practice, ha? Kampante na. Mas kahit may technical glitches, parang poise pa din. Okay lang yan. Okay? Now, let's move on. Now, why is it important to learn about or to have a knowledge about on-screen impression management? Okay. Meron ako nakuhang tanong dun sa mga type ninyo. Unang tanong, ano yung difference ng off-screen sa on-screen? Well, the difference is off-screen, ito yung dati natin na wherein we present ourselves live face-to-face. So that's off-screen. Ngayon, usong-uso yung term na on-screen. Now, just like any given situation as a professional, it's very important to take care of the first impression, mapa-off-screen, mapa-on-screen. Now, ito ang totoo. When you are not ready, you do not turn on your video. Tama ba? Kasi, minsan, may mga ginagawa, may mga ganyan, may mga ano-ano, hindi ka nakakilay. You tend to do audio. You know what? Sa meeting na on-screen, nakaka-minus yun, ha? Because on-screen na nga lang, ginawa pa telephone call. So might as well, because people tend to, should I say, trust people pag nakakita ka ng actual na tao. So I would fully suggest, strongly suggest that whenever you conduct business on screen, you have to turn your video. Okay, now, let me see. I'd like to hear another, ito muna pala, kala ko calling na, mamaya pa pala. Ito na, communication model. According to Dr. Albert Miravian, ang communication model natin consists of 3 V's. Visual by 55%, verbal by 7%, and vocal by 38%. As you can see, okay, yung vocal, madali nating ma-detect because we know exactly when we use the right tone and when we use the wrong tone. The verbal, these are the words that we use. So alam na natin yan. Pero ito yung kailangan nating maintindihan today. Yung gaano ka-importante yung visual na nakakita. The truth is, we are, I'm seeing myself now on a parang 2 by 1.5 inches screen. That's it. People would actually depend on what they see on screen. So, mas very high talaga ang visual. So, yun ang gusto nating pag-usapan ngayong hapon. How to make that better. How to be visually more appealing. Now, anong topics natin? How do we go about it? Well, number 1, technicalities are gonna be very, very important. Minsan, ang ganda ng sinasabi mo, pero yung technicalities mo, problema yan, okay? Number 2, on-screen body language. Maganda nga ang ilaw mo, maganda nga ang makeup mo, pero yung body language mo nakaka-negative ng message. So we're gonna have to talk about that next. And then, how to look sharp. SHARP are the 5 contributing factors on how to look our best. Marami itong pag-uusapan natin sa set, pero itatry kong i-compress sa loob ng 1 oras.
Thank you.
Now, how do we address technicalities? Okay, tinan natin to. May question ulit ako. At ang tanong, ito na. So gusto ko nagpa-participate tayo. Tanong, okay. How often do you join an on-screen meeting without a video? I'd like to see, okay? Now, you have to answer me truthfully. Never, rarely, sometimes, and all the time because I'm never ready. So answer me, please. Okay. I want to see how many of us would actually never turn on the video or sometimes or laging nakabukas ang video. Tinan natin.
Okay, I want for our participants, please answer the question. And if you have any questions, just type it in the chat box.
How often do you join an on-screen meeting without a video? Okay. So I think that's it. That's good enough, no? Okay. Nakikita mo ba?
We have 4 who answered sometimes, and all of them answered sometimes.
Okay.
And here, yeah, it's letter C that won.
Okay, sometimes, it's sometimes. So, nagiging choice siya. Pero we have to realize that if we want to be successful in conducting business on screen, we have to turn the video all the time. And hopefully, after this short webinar, mag-on na tayo ng video talaga. Okay, so ito na talaga yon. So, tingnan natin. Let us talk about the first topic, and this is all about addressing technicalities. Okay, so isa na muna. Okay, number 1, make sure that your name or photo reflect your professionalism. So, yung minsan yung lumalabas na picture or minsan yung lumalabas na pangalan. Minsan kasi when you join in a webinar or a meeting, ang lumalabas dyan, yung pangalan ng cellphone. So make sure that you do not commit that mistake. One time, may nakita ako, group of puppies. Obviously, mahilig siya sa puppies, but it's not the best representative of you as a professional. So make sure that that will sound very professional and will look very professional. Number 2, have a light source facing you. Minsan, makikita mo, ang ganda ng bintana, nasa likod niya ang bintana. That is a big mistake. Pag nasa likod mo ang bintana, ibig sabihin nun, ang light source galing sa likod. So yung mukha mo, walang ilaw. So might as well face the actual light source if walang bintana. As simple, I'll show you. Wait. This is my simple lamp, okay? Medyo nakaharap yan sa akin, or minsan patagilid ng konti, pero that is gonna be my own light source. So please make sure that the light source is actually facing your face para pag nagmi-meeting tayo, kita yung mukha. Number 3 is very, very crucial. Put your camera at an eye level. Okay. Demonstrate ko lang. Let's say, for example, medyo mataas. Ayan, iba ang nakikitang view. So, importante na yung, hindi rin pwedeng masyadong mataas. Importante na yung camera nasa eye level mo. If you need to put on pile of books on the bottom of your laptop, please do that. Pero very important na tama yung angulo ng camera because ang dalas kong nakakita, madalas cellphone ang gamit. At pag cellphone ang ginamit, usually ilalagay yan, nakapatong sa table. So pag nakapatong sa table, hindi masyadong maganda yung view. Okay? So see to it that your camera is going to be on an eye level. Both shoulders in view with a little bit of headroom. So bago mo pa man i-on yung iyong Zoom meeting, kunwari, okay, i-check mo muna yung sarili mo. May headroom, hindi pa rin napuputol ka, tapos merong shoulder. So yun ang tamang view. Don't make a mistake also na sobrang layo, ang liit-liit, para ang liit-liit mo naman, paano ka na makikipag-usap sa taong ganito kaliit, di ba? So see to it that you are framed properly. Handle technical glitches with poise. Now, this will definitely happen, and if it does, you have to maintain poise. Natabig mo yung tubig mo, or nawalan ka ng cellphone, nawalan ka ng signal, or yung ilaw mo nawalan ng battery. These things can actually happen, okay? So, be calm about it. No big deal yan, kumbaga. So, don't lose it. Huwag kang magmumura, huwag kang sisigaw. Hindi kailangan. Kailangan with poise. Find a workspace with a door. That way, you get to control what is happening inside the room, okay? Now, kung sakali, wala kang specific room na may door, you can just find a spot in your house na low foot traffic. Kasi yung iba, madalas nakikita ko, nilalocate yung kanilang workstation sa bahay dun sa may kusina. And to think, yung kusina, isa sa mga pinaka-busy nowadays kasi kain tayo ng kain. So, ilulugar mo yung sarili mo kung saan hindi masyadong maraming tao. Or sa door, minsan kailangan pa maglagay ng do not disturb or minsan nalagyan ko na sa likod, webinar going on para lang walang papasok. Tapos, be 100% present. You know, being in a webinar, being in a Zoom meeting, ang daming pwedeng maging distraction. So, ang bilis magbukas ng cellphone, mamaya may FB na pala. Yung presence mo tuloy sa meeting, nararamdaman ng iba. So, see to it that when you attend meetings, when you attend on-screen meetings, you have to be 100% present. And then finally, make sure that you create a professional working environment. It doesn't have to be super ganda, but you have to have the basics. Now, what basic am I talking about? I'll show you a picture. Yeah, let's see. A basic would be a good light source. So, basic yan. Isa yan. hindi ito yung workstation ko, hindi to akin, hiniram ko lang. Pero, makikita mo pa rin, ito pa rin yung mga kailangan. A good Wi-Fi. Akala ko dati, malakas na yung Wi-Fi ko, only to realize na kapag pala nag-webinar, kailangan mas malakas. Kailangan talaga the best Wi-Fi that we can afford. Tapos, good audio sound. So, you better check on the audio sound. Minsan naman, naka-headset na nga ganyan, tapos, may crack pa rin yung tunog, so see to it that you have a good one. And then, a good computer, kasi if you're gonna be working from home, which we're all doing nowadays, hindi masyadong maano yung cellphone eh. So yung computer or laptop or at least an iPad man lang. Tapos, cell phones will also be good para for emergency purposes kasi it will keep you connected. Beverages, dapat abot kamay, okay? So hindi na kailangan 3 oras na yung Zoom mo, tapos kailangan tumayo pa, di ba? So beverages should be right there. Stationaries, a simple pen and a paper will do. Dapat laging nandyan yan sa workstation mo. Tapos, don't forget about the outlets. Now, if you're gonna look at my floor here, meron akong isang malaking extension wire na lahat na doon nakalagay na. The chargers, dapat lahat nandiyan na. I was gonna get the chargers. Merong mga battery bank, nandiyan na lahat yan, malapit na. Kumbaga, abot kamay, a good chair. So all of these things are the things that we need to make sure that we will have a good and professional workstation. Yan. Okay, question time. Once again, pinging question ulit, Jeff. And the question is, do you have a professional workspace? I want to see kung meron ka ng dedicated workspace. I mean, we have been quarantined for the last 3 months. May nagawa ka na ba? Okay. I can see the answers coming in strong is a yes. Good for you. Okay.
Most of them, yes.
Most of them,
Oh,
yes.
there's one who answered no. Si Rafael.
Oh, no. Okay. Merong, ay nako, okay, 30%, tama ba ako ng basa, Susette?
Yes,
About
yes.
30%? Okay, so winner pa rin ang yes. Congratulations if you have a dedicated workspace because we have to accept that this is going to be somehow our new normal already. So 30% naman, baka naman ito yung mga babalik na sa trabaho, you know, pero kahit babalik ka sa trabaho, I believe hanggang ngayon may team A, team B. So there are still a lot of times that you will have to work at home. So I will have to strongly suggest to have a dedicated professional workstation. Anywhere is not fine.
You have 5%.
I know,
answered
right?
anywhere, yes.
Anywhere is fine. You know what? Meron kasing psychological effect. You are not turning on your body na parang mas professional. What I'm saying is, yung kung saan ka natutulog, kung saan ka kumakain, kung saan ka nag-rest, kung saan nanonood ng TV, bubuksan mo yung laptop mo, tsaka ka magtatrabaho, it does not switch your mind into a more professional mode. So, if you want to maximize functionality, so para ka rin papasok sa trabaho, kahit na ilang steps away lang, magbibihis pa din, you know, yung preparation, yung routine na ginagawa mo, that actually helps us get into that work mode. Okay, so the suggestion is have a dedicated workspace. Okay, so moving on. Okay, I will entertain, Suzette, we will entertain questions later, di ba?
Yes,
So,
that's correct. After your presentation, we'll go on a break and then they have time to type their questions.
all right, okay, so next. Ito na. Next, okay, on-screen body language. Now, ang dami nito, pero we will only talk about 5 and 5, meaning 5 positive and then 5 nga ba? Tingnan natin po 5. And then 5 negative. Okay, now, look at this lady. I really like this picture because looking at her, ang simple sa likod, walang mga magugulo sa likod, pati yung buhok away from the face, pati yung damit niya, simple, hindi maraming kung ano-ano. So, ang ganda niyan tignan sa screen talaga. Pero, kung dadagdagan pa ng body language, yung ngiti, alam naman natin na one will sound very different kapag nagkasalita ng ganito na walang ngiti. Di ba? Umiiba talaga. Pero pag ngumiti, that is a very positive body language. Off-screen or on-screen, very, very important as we present our piece or may present ka, may pitch ka, you know. If you have the highlight on you, I suggest that you will have to learn how to smile properly. So, smile lang talaga. Next to that, good posture. Ito, every time na when we talk about self-presentation, hindi mawawala yung good posture. So, you really have to, kasi umiiba na kagad pagka humukot yung likod mo eh. So, good posture is really an expectation. Eye contact on the cam. Okay na. ito, mahirap gawin. Pero, kailangan talaga nakatingin ka dun sa ilaw. Okay? Dun sa green light na yan. Or, kung nahihirapan man, tulad ngayon, I try to position Suzette near the camera para yung mata ko hindi masyadong malayo. So, imagine if pinosisyon ko si Suzette, nakausap ko sa baba, yung mata ko nasa baba. So, you're gonna have to position yung eye level mo as near to the camera as possible. And then, nod when needed. Nod when needed. Now, ito na. Minsan, or should I say madalas, naka-mute tayo. Pero pag nakikipag-meeting, mas magandang naka-audio, naka-video on. Audio off, video on. That's the way to go. Tapos we listen to that. Pero, ibig sabihin nun, hindi porque naka-audio off, hindi tayo nakakita. When there is a point wherein you actually agree, nod when needed. Okay? So, minsan ngumingiti, minsan gumaganyan. Diba? Yun yung mga, eto na, yung mga negative body language. Kasunod yan. Look at this. The top 5 most negative body language. Ito yung mga hindi gagawin. Okay. Sliding on the seat. Minsan, matagal ang meeting. Ayun, sumandal na. So, look what happened. Lumiit ako, lumayo, at saka yung itsura na parang hindi interesado. So, we do not want to slide on the seat. Now, fidgeting. Now, kung mapapansin mo sa set, kapareho din ng off-screen. Kahit sa off-screen, nasa boardroom ka, nasa meeting ka, you do not slide back like that. We do not fidget. Meaning, yung nagkukukot ng kung ano-ano. Minsan yung ginagalaw yung ballpen, ginaganyan. That's fidgeting. And fidgeting is not gonna add to our professional image. Swiveling your chair. Very, very common mistake. Look at this. Naka-audio off ka. Tapos naka-videoan ka, gumaganto-ganto ka. So it looked really, really playful. So as much as possible, do not commit the mistake of swiveling your chair. Constantly touching your face. Yun maya-maya, kung ano nung maya-maya, ayos ng ayos. Minsan, may salamin kasi, nako-conscious, ayos ng ayos. So do not touch your face even in an on-screen meeting. And then resting your face on hands. In Tagalog, saluk baba. Sobrang dalas ko nakakita ito. I mean, if it is a casual meeting, let's say, personal meeting among friends, you can talk like that, parang nagchichismisan ka lang kayo. But then again, once it is on a professional meeting, professional side, professional meeting, do not rest your face on your hands, please. Okay, so 5 lang because mauubos ang oras natin talaga. Pero when you think about it, ang dami-dami talaga nito. Okay, question time once again. Tingnan natin. May tanong ulit ako. Ang tanong, ito na. Tungkol na to sa next topic. How long does it take you to get ready for an on-screen meeting? Gaano katagal para maging ready ka for an on-screen meeting? Okay, tinan natin. Yung totoo ha. Okay, hindi ka man nakikita sino sumasagot. But I'd like to see honest and truthful answers. Okay.
While the rest are answering the poll, we have 15 minutes from Maria Francisca Monsod. 15 minutes, Miss Aida Santa Maria. Yan.
Okay. Ayan, maandar pa.
Wait for the results.
Alright. Konti pa. Alright. So,
okay. Winner is 15 minutes. 44.
15 minutes. Okay. That's actually a good answer. Ang totoo, 2 ang sagot dyan. Either 10 or 15 minutes. Now, because pag 0, I know na ni walang grooming. Malamang ito yung tao, nagbukas lang ng laptop, nagtrabaho na. Whoops! Paano kung sabihin sa'yo ng boss mo, can I see you now? Can you turn on your video? Lagot na. Yung 2 minutes, alam ko ang pwedeng mangyari sa 2 minuto. Hilamos, or should I say, toothbrush lang yan. So yung 2 minutes, toothbrush lang, siguro nakapag-gano ng buhok ng konti, pero kulang na preparasyon. Yung 5 minutes, although yung iba, sasabihin, lalaki ako, pwedeng toothbrush, t-shirt, suklay, pwede na yan. Sige na nga. Pero the most ideal will be 10 to 15 minutes because in 10 to 15 minutes, I know for a fact na naligo ka, I know na nagsuklay ka, I know na toothbrush ka, alam ko din na nagpalit ng damit, syempre nagbihis, at saka nagkilay man lang or lipstick man lang. So I know for a fact that you had enough time to look professional. Now, pag 2 hours, tagal naman nun. Pero, okay lang kasi nasa bahay tayo and you'd like to enjoy preparing, that's fine. Because somehow when you think about it, yung 2 hours na preparasyon, hindi ka pa rin malilate because yun lang yung commute time natin dati, di ba? So, okay lang din, pwede pa din naman. So, 9 of you said 2 hours, siguro ang ganda-ganda mo sa on-screen meeting. Pero, totoo ha, so kailangan talaga nagpe-prepara tayo for an on-screen meeting. Okay, the next topic is going to be all about how to look good. Alam ko, marami sa inyo, ito ang pinunta sa meeting na to. So I'm just gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna start sharing this one already. Okay, now, question is, how can one look good? Why muna pala? Why do we want to look good? Because ultimately, we want to feel good. Agree, Seth? Look
Correct. 100%.
feel good. Totoo naman eh, di ba? Now, let's pause there for a minute because there are a lot of things that we can do to help us feel good. Let's say, for example, may nagluto ng breakfast mo na masarap, favorite breakfast mo, that is gonna definitely make you feel good. Or, dumating ng maaga yung in-order mo kahapon, tapos maaga dumating, ang sarap ng pakiramdam, parang wow, ang galing nito. It will make you feel good. Or, may pagbukas mo ng cellphone mo, yung first message, good news agad. That is gonna definitely make you feel good. But, we have to realize that the things that I mentioned just now are all known to be external factors, meaning we need to wait for them to actually happen. So, we have to think of a way that can actually help us feel good na kahit sa atin lang, kahit hindi ka ba lumalabas ng bahay o ng kwarto. And the easiest way to feel good about yourself is to see yourself in the mirror looking good. Yun pala ang pinakamadali, pinakakayang-kayang gawin at on a regular basis. So, once you see yourself in the mirror looking good, automatically it will help us feel good. But it doesn't end there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that once you look good, you feel good? You tend to carry yourself better. Alangan naman, I look good, I feel good. Parang hindi eh. I look good, I feel good. Then, yung pagdadala with confidence, yun. Yung look of smartness, eto na yun. Okay? So, yung professional looking or professional image, eto na yun. But you have to have a good foundation. Hindi pag gising mo, nagbasa ka ng isang libro, tapos projection daw. Hindi eh. Mababaw. So you have to make sure na may lalim. Look good, feel good, and then carry yourself better. Pero, may bonus point pa. Do you know that when you go through the 3 process, meron pang tinatawag na positive response? Sometimes people will tell me, but Abby, you can never control other people's reaction to you. That's not true. We get to control on how people would react to us on an everyday level. Meaning, alam na alam mo kung paano ka itatrato, paano mag-react sa'yo ang tao. Now, if you want positive responses, my suggestion is go through this process. Sabihin na natin, look bad. Definitely, it's not gonna help you feel good. Definitely, it's not gonna help you project well. Definitely, you will only get negative responses. So you get to control that. If you want to change that, then might as well decide, look good, then feel good, then carry yourself well, then get positive responses. Ultimately, in business, that's exactly how we want all our customers to react to us. Kailangan positive parate yung response. And then that will result to good sales, that will result to good customer service. So, ito yung gusto natin. Akala kasi natin minsan, ayun, looking good, mababaw. But when you look at it this way, it's nowhere near mababaw. It's really deep to the point that it will result to a good business. Now, ang question na lang, how can one look good? Akala ng iba, kailangan 4 ang gawin. Hindi. Isa lang ang gagawin dito. At pag ginawa natin ito, it will help us, kumaga, automatically, the 3 will follow. Let's focus on how to look good. Ito yung gusto kong ikwento sa inyo ngayon. How to look sharp. SHARP are the 5 contributing factors on how to look our best. I'm just gonna check on the time. So, okay pa tayo sa time, Mr. Seth?
We're still okay. We're still good.
All right, good. So, SHARP. So, iisa-isahin natin to. What is S? Ito na. I think S is for the statements in clothing. Every outfit that we wear becomes a clear statement of what we want people to see. Meaning, if you want to project a sexy statement today, then even in a Zoom meeting, mag-plunging ka, mag-spaghetti strap ka, show skin. Tapos, red lipstick, tapos kapalan mo ang eyeliner, that's already sexy. So, you can control that. Gusto mo ng sporty image, humarap ka sa Zoom meeting mo na naka-cap, na naka-t-shirt. That's automatically a sporty image. So, if you want to appear professional, mag-jacket ka, mag-cardigan ka, or mag-long sleeves ka, automatically, you create a statement. Age. Age is all about the detailing. Age is for high-end details. We're going to have to talk about this step by step. So, let's say, yung haba ng hikaw, yung color ng buhok, o yung detalye ng yung mga makinang na collar, may ibig sabihin yan. So, na umaakma ba dun sa professionalism na gusto natin? We're gonna have to talk about that in a bit. A is for appropriate hairstyle. Now, on Zoom, or in any on-screen meeting, there's one rule: hair away from the face. Kapag kayong mga buhok natin na nakakalat na ganyan, I'm not saying bangs ha. Bangs are okay as long as they do not fall on the face. So that's fine. Because if you want to establish trustworthiness, you have to show off all of the features of the face. So kita yung mata, ilong, bibig. So appropriate hairstyle. I'm going to show you pictures in a bit. R, of course, is for the required personal hygiene. Akala ng iba, hindi nakakita ang hygiene. I will show you a picture in a bit that hygiene can be seen. So you really have requirement ito. You really have to do that. P is for perfect finish. For N, we talk about the power of makeup. Okay, not so much, pero a little bit will go a long way, especially on screen. Pero I have some techniques on how to do that. So let's start with the first letter, S. Okay, S is for statements and quotes. I'm just going to show you pictures. Now, from this standpoint, okay, kahit hatiin mo siya, kahit yun sa taas lang na ganyan, from this to this to this, umiiba na kagad. So, I'm not saying that you need a necktie all the time, but my point is you get to control on how you would create a statement on screen. So, hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon acceptable ang t-shirt. Hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon acceptable ang necktie. Depende kung anong klaseng profession, depende kung anong klaseng meeting ito. Now, let me give you the lady version of this. From this to this to this. Makikita mo, it's the same person. Pero because of the outfit, umiiba kagad talaga. So, this is when I say, yung outfit natin, it becomes parang a role that we got to play. Okay? So, we control that. So, if you want people to believe you because you are selling a 10 million condo unit, I'm gonna have to say, then put on a suit. You have to look like a 10 million peso worth, you know? So, hindi naman po pwede na, kunwari, ang business mo medyo industrial. Let's say, kunwari, okay, we sell squid balls. So, yung suit, hindi siya magre-require. So, kailangan titimplahin mo. Now, tingnan natin paano natin titimplahin. I'd like to show you this. There are 6 classifications of casual attire. These are all casual attire. Tingnan natin. First off, we have what we call the active casual. So, active casual, obviously, ang ilalabas niyan parang sporty, parang on the go, di ba? So, if it's gonna be a meeting with the mancom, this is not gonna be the best idea. Tapos, rugged casual, ito na yung mga caps, minsan may mga sa off-screen, may backpack pa yan. Okay, rugged casual, parang mag-outdoor, parang mag-mountain hiking, parang mag-mountain climbing, parang magka-camping lang, di ba? Sporty casual, I like to call this pang dyan-dyan lang. Okay, so among friends, Zoom party with friends, these things are all acceptable. So we normally wear active, rugged, and sporty during our personal life. But the beginning of our professional life, ito yung requirement. Professionally speaking, at least smart casual. Now, ang smart casual, may dalawang level pa yan. I'll show you pictures in a bit. There's smart casual and then there's business casual. And then there is dressy casual. Dressy casual are expected after 5 o'clock dressing. Okay, after 5 o'clock dressing. Pero yung smart and business casual, ito yung ina-expect sa mga professionals. And I'd like to show more pictures of that. But before we do that, question time. Okay, from what you have seen dun sa 6 classifications, I'd like to ask the question. What is your expected outfit when you are working from home? Or habang makikipag on-screen meeting tayo, what are the expected outfit? Okay, ayan na, umiiba-iba na ang sagot.
Okay, please answer. Choose
yes,
A, B, C, D, or E.
Let's see. Ayan, bumibilis na ang numero. Okay, you can choose from house clothes, sporty casual, smart casual, rugged casual, or business casual. Okay, do we have enough? Ayan, umaandar pa.
Okay, just so while we're waiting, Cel Amores says smart casual. Miss Castillo, smart casual top. Because we all know what we're wearing underneath. Business casual, smart casual, top only. Smart casual, top only.
Top only. O, sige na nga. O,
Smart
sige na.
casual, yeah.
Okay, eto na. Meron na nanalo. Ang panalo is, okay, majority of us would wear smart casual. That's pretty good. Okay, now, I have a little problem with the house clothes kasi tayo mga Pinoy, pag sinabing house clothes, pambahay na pambahay talaga. As in, luma, komportable, maluwag, you know, may sira. Ito yung mga gusto-gusto natin. So, I would have to say, if you prefer house clothes or it's okay for your company, you to be wearing house clothes, see to it na hindi sira. See to it na medyo presentable naman ng konti, okay? Now, sporty casual, I would imagine na nasa sports industry tayo, siguro, that's why it becomes acceptable. Pero 25 people said business casual, malamang highly corporate ito, so good. At least, rugged casual. Okay, so smart casual pa rin ang winner. Second to it is business casual. That's why I want to show more pictures on this category, okay? So I have that. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, tinan natin. Next, ito na. Smart casual. Okay, ito yung winner natin, di ba? So sa smart casual, we have two scales. May upscale, may downscale. All of this are considered to be smart casual. Pero on an upscale level. Meaning ito, siguro may ka-business ka, meron ka magpe-present ka sa kliyente mo. These are expected. These are okay. And then meron din tayong tinatawag na smart casual downscale. Downscale, ito na. So, pwedeng t-shirt material pero long sleeves. That's a downscale, okay? Or a third piece. Minsan, simpleng top at saka cardigan, that becomes a downscale. So, titimplahin mo talaga kung sino ang kausap mo. So, titingnan mo din. Kasi importante din na may rapport ka. Hindi rin pwedeng sobrang layo naman. Na, kung yung kliyente mo na alam mo na nakapambahay, then I would say smart casual downscale. But if you're gonna meet with a person na alam mo na every time magkikipag-meeting ito, naka-necktie, I'm gonna have to say smart casual upscale. Makikita mo yung difference. And then this is a smart casual upscale for men, and this is smart casual downscale for men. Now, akala kasi ng iba, i-collar mo lang, okay na. But depende din sa kulay, depende sa fabric. Now, makikita mo sa smart casual downscale for men, a third piece is also, it adds element to our complete outfit. So, minsan, naka-t-shirt ka lang sa loob, pero pag naglagay ka ng cardigan, naglagay ka ng pampatok, that's what we call the third piece, kumaga uma-adjust, mas nagiging acceptable na professional yung outfit. But tapos, of course, you cannot go wrong with a collar na kahit na half, ano yan, short sleeves or long sleeves, pwede din. Pero yung cotton material. And then we have this one, business casual upscale. Ito na. Let us say, for example, ito, sususet na imbito ko na sa BNI meeting. BNI meeting, puro highly corporate people, so we are expected to be in this outfit. So, terno talaga yan. Hindi pala. Minsan hindi ko na sinusot yung pambaba. Pero medyo naka-button at saka yung material talagang pang suit material. That's upscale. So may mga time na marirequire tayo niyan. Pero business casual downscale is also considered to be business attire on a downscale level. So minsan kahit mismatching na, magkaiba yung taas at saka baba or magkaiba yung loob at saka yung labas. So pumupwede pa din. So these are all business casual downscale. Now let me show you the men. Business casual upscale, okay? So ito, siguro kung ikaw ang mag-lead, kung ikaw ang mag-facilitate, ito yung ini-expect sa atin. Or kunwari, ikaw yung big boss, siguro ito yon, di ba? Okay, man-com meeting, attend ka, ito yon, okay? Pero may downscale pa rin na business casual downscale. Ito yon. So ang difference is, pag mahumaba yung barong, it becomes more upscale. Pag umiksi yung barong, it becomes downscale. But pareho silang business attire. Now, yung necktie and long sleeves, that's downscale. Pag nilagyan mo ng suit, it becomes upscale. So, ganun mo siya titimplahin. So, let's stick to business attire and business casual and smart casual. Pero dapat alam natin kailan i-up, kailan i-down. Okay. Nasa letter H na ako. So, set. H is all about the high in details. Okay. So, we are still spelling the word S-H-A-R-P. Okay. The sharp. Hair, as mentioned, neat and away from the face. Tapos, on screen, lahat ng susuotin mong pantali, lahat ng susuotin mong headband, halatang halata ha. So you have to make sure na it's either kakulay ng buhok or halos hindi nakakita yung any other hair accessories. Hairpins, ponytail pwede, or headband, basta kakulay ng buhok. Minsan kasi mag-headband tapos kulay green, di ba? Parang, teka lang, sa buong screen, kitang-kita na yun kagad. So see to it that hair will be neat and away from the face for both men and women. Ngayon na naka-GCQ tayo, mga bukas na barbero na. Dati kasi last month, lahat ng mga lalaki, naghahabaan ng buhok. Tapos hindi headband. Kalalaking lalaki, tapos naka-headband, mag-wax ka naman dyan. Face, clean and oil-free with appropriate day makeup. In a bit, I'm gonna show you yung makeup, pagsuot ng makeup na kahit konti lang, I'm gonna give you some tips on that, okay? Pero dapat oil-free. So, tissue man lang or oil blotter man lang for both men and women. Do not show yourself on an on-screen meeting na oily or pawis yung mukha. Jewelry, as minimal as possible. Now, jewelry should not make any noise. Now, minsan, nakakwintas, tapos nandun yung headphones mong ganon, dikit ng dikit sa headphones, then that will cause distraction. So, see to it that yung any jewelry na isusot mo, walang tunog na mangyayari. Well, yun, kanina, pinaplansya ko yung damit ko. Ang sabi ko sa yaya namin, sa harap lang, wag na sa likod. That works kasi on-screen naman, di ba? So, kung pwede na rin. Pero pinaplansya pa rin talaga ang damit. And then, bottoms. Now, totoo, ang dami nagkasabi sa akin, kahit wala ng bottoms, kahit maliit na lang na shorts, or ano, pero I will have to suggest still na magpantalon or mag-skirt just because, let's say, for example, may meeting tayo sa set, tapos I need to get documents from up there, tapos makikita mo yung ilalim ko, tapos makikita mo, off na off, di ba? Or minsan nakapajama.
Better be safe.
Better be safe, di ba? It's just, you know, siguro yung paa hindi na makikita, pero I also got a reaction na bakit hindi ko po magsapatos para feeling buong-buo talaga. That is a good suggestion. Kaya lang sa akin kasi, I live in a condominium, so pag nagsapatos ako sa loob ng bahay, baka madumihan pa yung sahig, may baby kami, di ba? So, okay na nakatsinelas, basta pag tumayo ka, somehow safe na makikita yung pantalon mo o yung pag-ibaba. Okay? Kasi meron na nangyari niyan, di ba sa set din sa news anchor pa siya, hindi niya alam na nakakita pala yun hanggang sa lap niya. Tapos siya parang confident pa pala. We don't want those kind of things to happen, di ba? Tapos, ito na, may additional lang ako. So, color, overly bright or extremely dark colors do not translate well on camera. So, as much as possible, hindi sana magsusolid. So, you break the color a little bit, or patterns, avoid busy patterns such as animal prints, of course. Tapos, dress conservatively, properly fitted, avoid tank tops, low-cut tops, crop tops, anything sheer or myth. Imagine mo kung naka-sheer ka, tapos pag on mo ng ilaw mo, ang liwanag pala, di ba? So, iingat din tayo sa mga ganon. And then again, make sure that your jewelry are not too over-sparkly. Also, best to avoid not moving jewelry. Yung mga hikaw na gumagalaw na yan, hindi rin sila advisable. Okay? Explain ka na explain, tas galaw ng galaw, di ba? So, yung on-screen tsaka off-screen, as you realize, hindi nagkakalayo. Kasi pagka sa off-screen at meron table na habang nasa meeting, ito din naman yung nakakita, di ba? So, nag-translate lang talaga sa on-screen. Nasa R na tayo. Ay, nasa A pala tayo. Naku, A pa lang. Okay ka pa, Suset?
Oh, yeah.
A, of course, is for the appropriate hairstyles. Now, hair must be away from the face, clean and dandruff-free. Okay? Hindi mo kang bedhead kung gising. Natural looking color. Ayan. Natural look. Am I okay? Natural looking color as much as possible. Okay. Now, all of these pictures are, kumbaga, will look professional even on screen. So, kahit nasa on screen, yung mga bedhead, yung mga oily hair, nahahalata din yan. So, see to it that it will speak professionally about us. Naku, Suset, dyan, sabi ng iba, paano ito? Pang artista? Ang tanong, ano ba? Diba? So, kailangan appropriate sa position, appropriate sa industry. Now, hindi kita pipigilan if you're gonna be like in the entertainment industry. It's totally fine. You know, you can sport this medyo wild or medyo updated na hairstyle. But when you are talking about corporate image, I'm gonna have to say be as conservative as possible. And then R is, of course, for the required personal hygiene. Akala ng iba, hindi nakikita ang hygiene. Now, we still have to make sure that we have clean and well-groomed hair, healthy-looking nails. You know, as we speak, di ba? We speak with our hands as well. So, nakikita pa rin yan. And then well-groomed facial hair. So, yung mga lalaki, nag-shave pa rin daw kahit on-screen. I'll show you, wait lang. Clean mouth is a requirement. Iba yung pakiramdam pagka alam mo madumi yung bibig mo. Umiiba yon. And then consider daily hygiene to include the bath, the shave, and the use of deodorant. So, iba pa din ang pagdadala sa sarili on-screen pag alam mong nakaprepara ka mula ligo, toothbrush, you know, hair and makeup, kasama yon. I'll show you this. Look at this. Sabi ko sa inyo di ba? So, pati yung shaving, nakakita yan on screen. Pati yung buhok na naka-gel o yung buhok na magulo, nakakita yan on screen. Okay, yung iba, ano ko, para hindi makita magulo, ikakap. Kung hindi naman yan acceptable sa industry mo, it might send the wrong message. Ito na. P is for perfect finish. Last letter na ako. Now, ito, pinakita ko na to nung April 18, pero sa mga hindi pa nakakita, I'm gonna show you this because this is very, very important on Zoom. Makeup. Makeup is essential. Look at this. This is me. This is me before with no makeup at all. This is how I look like when I cook in the kitchen. This is how I look like when I take care of my kids. So this is me. But this is me after a little bit of makeup. This is about a 3-minute makeup. After makeup, one can actually look more professional already. So, anong makeup yan? Face powder, eye makeup, cheek color, lip color. 3 to 5 minutes, yan ang kayang magawa. So, ang ganda. Pwede na.
Maganda before and after, ba't ganun?
Ano ba? Okay. Tapos, ito pa, may magic yan to set. We are all in Zoom. Hindi ko alam kung nagawa na ninyo. Sa Zoom, if you look at the video, dun sa may video, di ba, may arrow yan. Pag kinlik mo yan, meron dyan, video settings. Sa video settings, meron dyan, touch up my appearance. Look at, tinan mo nagagawa ng touch up my appearance. Yun. Diba? So, itong nakikita nyo ngayon, naka-touch up my appearance kaya ako. So, gagawin natin lahat ng feature, lahat ng pwedeng gawin to look really good on Zoom. So, this is just, ano, gusto mong gawin, ano? Sige, gawin mo sa
Tama! Ang galing mo! Apply what I'm learning!
Diba? Pero, totoo, imagine if you have the right lights, tapos you have the right angle, and then you do the touch up my appearance, so hindi mo kailangan mag-effort ng madami, but it will actually, it's a very, very good feature. That's why I love doing Zoom, just because of this particular feature. Kasi parang feeling ko, ang ganda-ganda ko. Pero totoo, I mean, you know, we will maximize everything that we can to look good on screen. Okay? I think that is me already. Okay? Now, pero, Suzette, may share lang ako, ha? Permission to share.
Go.
Now, this is one of my last slides. Looking good is not all about self-importance. Looking good is all about self-respect. Okay? So, it's not vanity. Looking good is not vanity. From the cycle that we have just discussed, it will give you positive results in business. Okay? Now, final question time. I have my last question, and the question, Jeff, is how much did you learn today? I'd like to know if you learned something today. Is it nothing? Malulungkot ako pag nothing. Is it so-so? Or is it a lot? Or is it so much? Diba? Tingnan natin, ay, okay, may isa na nag-so-so, kailangan tayo one-to-one. Okay, a lot. Thank you so much.
From Maria Francisca, so much. From Miss
Rosalinda.
We have
300 participants. Okay, so much. And then the answer is, tignan natin. Okay, I can see 68% votes coming in. Okay, so, okay, yun na ba yun? Yun na ba yung sagot? Okay.
Learned a lot from Miss Meldred.
Learned a lot. Next, kadikit ng so much. Now that, you know, that will gonna keep me going, because the thing is, we really have to learn from each other. So if you learn a lot and you learn so much, thank you so much. Okay, now, I still have, ayan, let's see. This one, tomorrow, mangiimbita ako. Tomorrow I have a webinar, Reinventing Yourself to the New Normal. Now, I'm going to be joined by Joy Spring and Dolores Florentino. Dolores is a very interesting person. She does virtual assistant. You know, when I talk to her, ang dami ko kaagad natutunan na ang dami palang mga app na po pwedeng gawin ngayon in this new normal of ours. So, may mga app na ang gaganda ng mga tip. I spoke to her for like 20 minutes. Nagre-research na ako kagad ng mga tip niya. And then, of course, si Joy Spring Trevino talks about productivity naman. So please join us tomorrow. So I don't know, share this link. I don't know how to share this, but if you go to my website, okay, so in a bit papakita ko. So this are all the courses offered at Personify. So we do professional image development. So we have been conducting this to certain companies, and I'd like to go to your office and do this for you. We also do executive presence. We do the power of image. Suzette, looking at these pictures pala, nakikita ko yung mga dati nating face-to-face. Ang saya, di ba?
Miss, di ba? Yeah.
Yes. I mean, we do this almost every day. Tapos ngayon, biglang tsaga-tsaga sa webinar. Nag-enjoy pa rin talaga ako. So we also do business etiquette and social protocol, increase your charisma quotient, and how to look sharp. Ayan. Yan ang ating mga kliyente, okay? So I've been doing this for a while, and for 2 decades, almost 2 decades, and I still get to enjoy every single moment of it. Now, I also have the book. My book, it's called 88 Things Every Professional Should Know or Else, okay? Now, GCQ, now, if you want to purchase, you can do that also. So if you go to my Instagram at Abbygale Arenas, please go there para makita how to purchase the book, and then go to my Facebook. It's Personify Space Image Studio, or please subscribe to my YouTube. Ito nagawa ng pandemic. Nakapag-launch tuloy ako ng YouTube. So if you want to learn more, I have series of lectures sa Abbygale Arenas Official. So please subscribe. And I'm also, I think na-launch na yung aking course on Edu Rescue. I think this week it's gonna be, so watch out for this one kasi soon I will be on Edu Rescue. So yan ang aking mga activities nowadays. So yun na. Thank you, Suzette.
Thank you for sharing your information with us, as well as the topics that you're covering, the services that you offer. I would just like to share with you lots of positive feedback here from our participants. The so meant so much daw, Miss Abby.
So much naman pala.
So much. Not so.
Naman pala.
And then, Nelson here says it's a confidence booster. Thank you so much. Very helpful. I love the animation of Miss Abbygale. Yeah, thanks so much, Miss Abby and Ariva. So I'm sure that all our participants are very thankful that you've shared this with them, and they're going to up their game next time they go on screen. Magiging excellent on-screen impression na yung goal nila after viewing your webinar. So at this point, we are going to go on a break. So you can take a 2-minute break, Miss Abby, while also you prepare for the questions for our viewers watching in YouTube, and also for those watching in Zoom. Please type in the Q&A chat box your questions, and also for the YouTube viewers, we have a comment box there. Please don't hesitate to write questions, and we also have our pre-sent questions that I'll be reading in a bit. So I'll see you again, Miss Abby. Thank you. A lot of key takeaways here, which I will be sharing with you in a bit. So we'll pause for a 2-minute break and question and answer when we come back.
All right. See you in a bit. Prepare your questions.
Every coffee needs a lotus.
Okay. Mhm. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Can you see me? Miss Abby, just checking if you can hear me clearly and if you can see
I
me
can
on your
hear
screen.
you.
All right. So welcome back to our participants. Before we proceed to the Q&A, let me just ask once again for your support to our frontliners. We've been doing this 3 months in a row, and I would like to thank everyone who donated. And at this point, I would like to ask again for you to donate any amount. It's our way of helping during COVID-19. We learned and we share a lot of things. The call of the moment is to give back and pay forward. So while you gain access to all our live webinar series for a cost from April until now, you may donate an amount to help families in distress. So together, let us show our support to our fellow Filipinos who are in survival mode during this difficult time of the global health crisis. So I would like to thank you in advance. This is a collaboration between Ariva, Achievers Foundation, and of course the Bayanihan Act 2020 and the Bayan ng Mahayhay. Again, with your generosity, with your kindness, we will be able to help rebuild our nation. Miss Abigail, ready for our Q&A?
Ready?
Ayan. Okay, I'll start first. If you may allow me to greet someone, birthday greetings for Miss Janet Gakutan. Happy birthday, Miss Janet. Maligayang bati. And of course, to another viewer, Miss Rebecca Gegantoni. Maligayang bati po sa inyo. Happy, happy birthday. And of course, we have a lot of out-of-town participants. Let me mention each one of those places. We have Aklan, all the way from Aklan, Albay, Bacolod, Baguio, Bataan, Batangas, Bulacan, Cabanatuan, Cagayan de Oro, Camarines Sur, Cavite, Cebu, Davao, Iloilo, Kidapawan, La Union, Laguna, Naga, Pampanga, Pangasinan, that's my hometown. Hello there. Rizal Province, Tacloban, and Tarlac. Thank you for tuning in. And we have a lot of questions here. I'll entertain 5 questions. I'll be asking 5 questions from the pre-sent ones. You have answered 2, Miss Abby. So hindi ko na babasahin yon. No? From Miss Mean Balbalosa. As a virtual HR recruiter, what would you recommend me while I'm doing video interview with the candidates?
Okay. So siya nag-i-interview.
Oo.
Siya nag-i-interview.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, kahit ikaw ang nag-i-interview, supposedly between interviewer and interviewee, okay, mas mataas yung position mo, di ba? Yes. Siya yung nag-interview. Mm-hmm. Pero still, I would strongly suggest that you stick to the business etiquette. Meaning, siguraduhin nasa on time ka mag-start kasi parang it shows precedent na yan di ba? So, on time ka, professional looking ka, tapos you have all your documents that you need na nasa harapan mo na, di ba? Para prepared. So that, kahit interviewee pa lang siya at nasakaling pumasok na tinanggap mo siya, alam niya how professional yung papasukan niyang trabaho.
Very nice. It reflects the company as well. Kaya tama yung sinabi ni Miss Abby. From Mr. Florence Feliciano, for online presentation, when is it better to be in a standing or sitting position? Pwedeng tumayo, pwedeng umupo. Anong recommendation natin, Miss Abby?
Yes, okay. Na, yung iba, tumatayo para lang mas feel mo. Pwede din yun. But make sure na sasabay sa'yo yung laptop mo. Meron akong isang kakilala na tinaas niya ng tinaas, boxes and boxes and boxes kasi gusto niya yung tumayo. Kasi mas nakakapag-perform daw siya, mas na-feel yung presentation pag nakatayo. So that will do. Or yun naman, ako naman, nasasanay na ako ngayon. Dati kasi sa off-screen, nakatayo talaga. Pero ngayon, nasasanay na ako nakaupo. Pero pag nakaupo, see to it na yung shoulders. Ang mahirap lang sa nakatayo, minsan kasi na out of frame ka kasi gumagalaw ka, di ba? Pero see to it lang na sasabay sa pagtayo or pag-upo mo yung iyong camera. Pero both are very good as long as you will be able to perform or express yourself better.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Florence, for that question. Next would be a question from Vince San Miguel. How do we get the attention of our audience while discussing? So as you've mentioned, Miss Abby, a while ago, what's hard with online training or meeting is that we don't know what they're doing. So question niya is, paano kaya ma-maintain natin?
Yung attention.
Yes, yung attention
ng
nila.
meeting niya.
Yes, oo. Paano kayang tips na mabibigay natin para hindi mag-Facebook, para hindi mag-text?
Totoo yan, ha?
Frustrating
Okay.
eh.
It is frustrating. So you yourself will have to be 100% present. Kasi usually when they see other people doing it, yun yung pwede mo pala mag-Facebook. So kailangan talaga ikaw mismo. I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be role modeling. So what you are showing to them, madalas yan ang magiging parang nami-mirror nila. So see to it na ikaw mismo 100% present, and then we go back to all the lectures that we've mentioned, yung technicalities. Kasi mahirap, don't make it difficult for them to watch you. Kasi kunwari madilim, mahirap tignan yun. Or minsan yung audio mo putol-putol, ang hirap panoorin ng ganon. So see to it that you give them something good to watch, something good to look at, and then yung boses na tama, yung boses na may enthusiasm, alam mong yung heart and soul nandun. And then when they see that, yun yung makaka-catch ng attention nila.
Yes, Ms. Abby. And I would have to add the 3 things that you mentioned a while ago about Dr. Albert Mehrabian. Importante kasi lahat yun, di ba? Voice, words, and body language. So kailangan makita rin nila yun.
Yung V, visual, voice, and vocal.
That's correct. And another question from Miss Sonia Tubo. How to project in front of your cam in attending an online meeting? I guess we've already covered this. So, paano daw magkaroon ng magandang projection, Miss Abby? Yung may dating.
Yes.
Yung may dating. Magka nakikita. Oo.
Tatlong sagot. Okay, tatlong sagot niyan. Paano magkakaroon ng dating sa online meeting? Check on the technicalities, check on your body language, and check on your preparation. So, pagka yun ang tatlo na gawa mo, check ka na kagad.
Alright, very good.
Siyempre, pagpreparahan mo pa rin yung isasabihin mo, ha? Yung present mo, siyempre.
And I loved what you mentioned a while ago, the things that you need to do pag nagkaroon ng technical difficulties, because all of us are guilty of that. We tend to panic, especially pag nawala yung like in Zoom here, I can see you. Sometimes it disappears and you panic, not knowing that you're still there. Napapanood ka pa pala nila. So be conscious.
Tapos babalik ka ganun, nahaharas.
Yes.
Hindi mo lang, di ba? I mean, these things are all acceptable. They can happen to anyone. Kung nga yung mga international na newscasters nangyayari sa kanila, di ba? Sa atin pa kaya, di ba? So if that happens, stay cool, keep calm, smile. Di ba?
The power also of stop video. That's the power of stop video in Zoom. So before you do anything, you just press that button, but make sure that before you do, magpaalam. Kasi ibang na-attendan ko webinar, bigla lang nawawala. Pero wala sila.
That's actually a good point to set, ha? Now, if you need to go to the back, napaka-simple. Example, bathroom lang.
Yes.
Naiihi ka talaga. Sige, go. Pero you're gonna have to, not everyone, ha? Hindi mo kailangan announce, guys, I need to go to the bathroom. Hindi. Doon lang sa nagsasalita o doon sa lead. Then doon ka lang magpo-personal chat.
That's a good point.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. Tapos, you don't have to explain what you're gonna do. Just say,
no need pala to send to all.
BRB, 5 minutes. Tapos, tapos kapag biglang nawala, so at least yung nagkasasalita, may aware siya, di ba? So, and then, when you come back, pwede mo rin siyang i-message na, I'm back, di ba? Para lang din aware din siya that you are back. So, respeto din yon.
Alright. So now, I'm going to ask you the questions that came in from our Zoom participants in the Q&A chat box. So the first question is from Sir Melvin. Could it be effective to drink a lot of coffee so that for me, I'm always alive and focused? Is it okay? Strong coffee, 4 cups? What's your idea? How will it affect my condition? Apat na cups daw, okay lang ba?
Depende sa health mo, di ba? I mean, ako, isang cup lang, buhay na hanggang hapon. So, depende sa tao. Pero, there has been a study that if you are gonna be speaking a long time, ang tendency kasi ng caffeine is nakaka-dry ng vocal cords. So, if you're gonna be speaking for like 4 hours, 3 hours sa Zoom, okay, water pa rin ang best moisturizer for the vocal cords. Pero kung ang feeling mo naman, kailangan mo ng pampagising, kailangan mo talaga ng caffeine ng katawan mo, then kung kaya ng katawan mo ang ng 4, basta siguro lang mong i-spacing mo lang, ha? Kasi baka may 4 sa isang oras.
Tama.
Naku, hindi ko alam kung ano mangyayari sa'yo. Pero
ganun
take
pala
care of
yun.
your health.
Water
Diba?
over
Totoo.
coffee.
Oo, over coffee. So,
Sige.
ano yan? Lahat naman yata, everything should be done in moderation, di ba? So, lahat ng sobra, hindi masama. So, sa akin, sobra yung 4. Although, if you ask my husband, tama lang sa kanya 4 sa maghapon. So, depende rin talaga sa tao. Alright? Pero take care.
Alright, thank you. Next would be from Nadia. Is it okay to turn off my video if I'm just an attendee? I mean, I'm just a listener. Thank you, sabi niya. Okay.
Now, Nadia, there are times wherein, if it is a webinar, usually, tine-turn off talaga ng moderator, di ba? Pero if it's gonna be like a meeting with 6 people or 5 people meeting, kahit listener ka lang, you have, I mean, parang ano yan parang tinakpan mo yung mukha mo. Ay, nakikinig naman ako, nakatapat yung mukha. So parang ganun, literal. So might as well give them something to let them know of your presence, at saka parang to give them a better view, sino yung kausap nila, di ba? So, kahit nakikinig ka lang, pero if it's gonna be, meeting of 100 people, nakikinig ka lang, I would say acceptable to turn off your video, pero pag 5, 6, 4 lang kayo, I would say please turn on your video.
And it's also a sign of respect to the speaker or to the trainer. Doon tayo humuhugot ng lakas, di ba, when we see them.
Totoo. Yung energy, mahirap na sa akin lang galing Kailangan may galing din sa mga participants. So I would, for my participants, I try my best and ask them to please turn on the video. Diba?
Same here.
Mas may tao.
Okay. So, Miss Abby, we have a live question here from Mr. Jimmy Colmenares. Sir, Jimmy Colmenares will be coming in a bit. Jeff, how do we go about this? Are you going to put Sir Jimmy on live? Okay.
Sige.
We're just waiting for... Okay, so it's not starting. Let's just go back to the Q&A chat box while they are working on it. So the next question is from anonymous attendee. Ang question niya, are there color combinations that you recommend wearing during meetings?
Okay. Now, don't go too heavy on very dark outfit. That's one. Okay. Tapos, recently I've been looking at pictures sa Zoom. Yung pagputing-puti din, para siyang floating head. Pag yung puting-puti, parang humahalo sa wall. So, I would not recommend pure white or pure heavy black. So, di ba kung pwede lagyan ng kwintas o pwede lagyan ng scarf, pwede naman. So, just to break the color lang. So, any colors will do. I'm not a color analyst, so I don't go like that on the face. Pero anything that you like, okay? Pero the best way to check is to take a picture of yourself or go to the photo booth just to check on what you are wearing. Kasi minsan, akala mo maganda sa salamin, pero pagdatingin mo sa photo booth, or pagdatingin
very nice tip.
Diba? Yes, so just check on that. Kasi it's gonna take a little bit of time, pero imagine the whole time, you look so much better. If not, ang dali mo magpalit ng damit, di ba? So, see to it. Pero ang pinaka-common mistake is not to show enough fabric on the screen. So, let us say, for example, yung spaghetti strap, maganda siya kasi may design dito sa baba. Pero ang nakakita ng screen kasi, ito lang. So, siguraduhin mo na yung nakakita sa screen would have enough fabric. So, importanteng point yon. So, minsan yung mga high collar, yung mga turtleneck, pwede, okay? Tapos yung mga ito, may takip, may fabric pa din.
That's more professional looking.
It's more professional. Unless, I just to, reiterate lang, iba yung personal, iba yung professional life. So, personally speaking, kagabi, Father's Day Zoom party, so any will do. You know, magkakamag-anak kami, magkakaano. So,
come as you are.
yun yung come as you are, come as kaliligo mo, personal life yun eh. Pero yung professionally speaking, we really need to prepare it for it. Akala ng iba kasi, pag nasa bahay, hayain na, nasa bahay naman. But still, you know, if we really want to put, kasi this is gonna be our regular thing already. So we just have to accept that we are expected to be professional as much as possible. So, wala tayong magagawa, tatanggapin na lang talaga natin. So there are expectations to have a professional image.
Wow, thank you for very helpful answers, Miss Abby. Are you still okay for more questions? Are you still okay, Miss Abby?
Keep them coming.
Marami tayong tanong. Which is better, having a set virtual video background or having your own wall as a background?
Okay. Now, for that particular question, itong particular, I'm using a laptop na pag nag-virtual background ako, humahalo ako, nagmumukha akong multo.
Same with me. Ganyan din ako. Humahalo.
So, hindi ko alam. Pero, as in, namahalo-halo na ganyan. So, pag gano'n, don't sacrifice your own image, di ba? Para lang magkaroon ka ng image sa labas. Pero, pag lumipat ako ng computer, meron akong background. Pwede. Kaya lang, mas gusto ko yung camera nito eh. Pero, pag gagamit ka ng video, ng virtual background, see to it, okay. Kasi, if you have a white virtual background, ang tendency, kinakain niya yung ipin at saka yung puti ng mata. So, minsan, nabubutas yung mata pagka may virtual background na puti. O kaya, minsan naman, pag darkened yung virtual background, kumukuha siya sa buhok. So, nagmumukha kang chinap na ganyan. So, you really have to pay attention to your own image before you go for a virtual background. So, once again, practice yon, okay? Pero, maganda ang virtual background kapag may effective virtual background. So, see to it, okay? Now, if not, all you have to do is to clean up the back area. Meaning, look at my area now. Akala mo ang linis, di ba? Pero, may isa pang table dito na lahat ng kalat nandun. Lahat ng kalat nasa harapan. Para lang, sini-check ko lang na clear lang yung likod. So, it's all about preparation pa rin talaga. So, you really have to prepare. Okay, minsan, one time, kwarto. Obvious na kwarto. Bakit? Kwarto kasi may bed. Kita mo yung bed, kita mo electric fan, kita mo yung sampay, di ba? Samantalang, the moment na iniba mo lang ng konti, umiiba na kagad yung background mo, di ba? So, iniikot mo lang ng konti hanggat sa hindi mo na nakakita yung mga personal elements. I mean, lahat naman, pwede naman sa kwarto magtrabaho, pero see to it na hindi magbibigay ng feeling of a bedroom when we are working online.
Wow! So many good pieces of advice there, Miss Abby. I'm sure pagod na yung mga participants, susulat nila lahat ng sinasabi mo. Anyway.
Pagka kulang, pwedeng libro.
Ayan.
Sa YouTube channel ko, I have a lot of lectures there. And then sa Instagram, I give a lot of tips as well. So please follow me on Instagram.
Okay, so let's try again to entertain one Zoom Live participant, Miss Mary Grace Mangao. Okay.
Mary Grace?
Miss Mary Grace, okay. So I guess there's something wrong with the Zoom Live.
Sorry.
Anyway, you know where to reach Miss Abby. You can type your questions there. Another question from the chat box: is it ideal to wear headphone on the business Zoom meeting? How does it affect your look on screen?
Well, if that's gonna make
headphones,
yes, by all means, as long as kasi mamimili ka eh. I mean, well, kapag ka meron ka ng headphones sa ganyan, I'm not gonna go for a necklace like this na kasi parang ang dami na nakasabit, di ba? Tapos, I'm not gonna go for big earrings kasi meron na nakaganon sa tenga natin.
Yeah.
So, you have to prioritize the lights and the sounds because ito yung nakikita talaga. Okay? So, yes. Now, pagka nag-headset ako, nag-headphones ako, hindi ako gagamit ng malalaking jewelry kasi tumutunog yan. May tendency tumunog siya, di ba? Parang minsan yung sumasagi ba? So, yes, headphones, as long as they will make you sound better, by all means do that.
Okay, so headphone is checked. This is our last question, Miss Abby.
Yes.
And from an anonymous attendee, when my looks in camera, okay, I just read. When my looks in camera is okay and looks professional, but when I talk, okay. The gist of the question is, when he or she talks, sometimes she feels nervous and lose confidence. His face and his voice is shaking, obviously shaking. Is there anything that I can do before the meeting online that will lessen my nervousness?
Absolutely.
And will not ruin my professional look? Kinakabahan siya, Miss Abby. So, any tips?
Kinakabahan. Totoo. Absolutely. Lahat naman tayo kakabahan talaga. Lalo na if we're doing it for the first time or second time or third time. So, I have 3 answers for, sino nga ito?
Is an anonymous attendee, Miss Abby?
3 answers. Number 1, practice. Number 2, practice. Number 3, practice. Totoo. You know, some people will tell me, sa'yo, ang dali-dali lang mag-webinar, ang dali-dali lang mag-host ng meeting or mag-present, ang dali-dali. Because I have been doing this for almost 20 years. So I have been doing this for like 1,000 times already. So the secret is, there's really no secret but to practice. So if you have a new presentation, I would strongly suggest that you call a friend before the actual meeting. Mag-zoom ka ng friend mo and then pag-usapan ninyo, familiarize yourself very well. So there's no shortcut on how not to look or feel nervous. It's just that if we practice, that will actually help. So if you want to be good on something, P.
Okay, so it's practice to our anonymous attendee. Thank you very much, Miss Abby. I would like to share my key takeaway in your webinar. Sobrang dami, pero dahil kulang na tayo sa oras, ito lang yung talagang masishare ko sa lahat. Ang unang-una kong key takeaway, gustong-gusto ko when you mentioned dyan lang outfit or the sporty casual. That's the best way to understand it, right? Because a lot of people are confused. Ano ba yung sporty casual? Ano ba yung smart casual? How are they different? So, maganda yung binanggit natin. Sporty casual, dyan lang look. Okay? And then, you also mentioned the differentiation between smart casual, upscale, downscale. So there are 2 kinds of scales pala. Okay, meron tayo, pwede mong i-up, pwede mo i-level up, pwede namang i-tone down mo ng konti. Same thing with the business casual. Ano pa? So many useful tips here. Proper lighting, eye level sa camera, be 100% present. And then, ito yung favorite ko, we need to look good to feel good and to project well in order to project get a positive response from our participants. Maraming salamat, Miss Abby. Your message naman from all the participants. Ano yung gusto mong matandaan nila sa webinar natin today?
Okay. There's just no stopping us in looking and feeling professional. You just have to be prepared and, be willing to do it. If you want to thrive in this new normal, please make sure that you take care of the image as well, okay? Pero image is not everything. You still have to have the content, you still have to prepare, and all of this. Image is not supposed to change who you are, but having a professional image is supposed to add something to us. Kumbaga, level up lang, okay? Added points lang, okay? Pero good to have, important to have, pero of course, walang ibang lumalabas dyan kung di yung kind heart natin. I mean, kahit gaano kaganda dito, pero maitim yung heart natin, di ba? Yung intention must always be good. Pero I just have to mention as well, yes, we keep talking about how to be professional, how to thrive, and how to be more successful in business. Pero the number 1 priority nowadays is our health. So please make sure that you stay safe and do everything that we can to really survive in this pandemic. Baka professional ka nga, pero yung sinasalang mo naman yung sarili mo sa hindi safe, ha? So please make sure that stay safe, everyone.
Okay,
And
we still have. Thank you very much, Miss Abby. We still have a lot of questions. I would like to thank everyone who chatted or placed their questions here in the Zoom webinar chat as well as YouTube. Sorry, we can't accommodate all the questions, but you know where to find Miss Abby. And also lots of thank yous here, Miss Abby. Thank you. Salamat. I learned a lot. Ang galing-galing. Thank you. Thanks, Abby and Ariva. Ayan, madami siya. Hindi natin mabasa lahat. Thank you also to all our participants and Miss Abby. At this point, I would like to call on our Madam President once again, Miss Irish Malonda Samson. Salamat ng marami, Miss Abbygale.
Okay, and as always, Miss Abbygale Arenas de Leon never fails to amaze us with her learnings. Yes,
always an energetic presenter, si Miss Abby.
Correct, and very engaging as well.
Yes.
And Coach Suzette, I just want to share this with the participants as well.
Sure.
So at first, of course, we're doing live trainings, seminars, public seminars. And when the quarantine comes, yung lockdown nga, and we thought of this online webinar, and I was asked to do online, to do hosting. So the learnings from Miss Abby, yun yung ginamit ko to gauge on at first kasi I don't know how to host diba?
Yeah.
So kabado din ako. I was nervous and everything. What will I do? Diba? So yun yung ginamit ko, the professional presence, the tips, yun yung ginamit ko in hosting. And you know what? It gives me confidence na mag-host ng online webinar. And with that, thank you so much, Miss Abbygale Arenas de Leon.
Yeah, and it shows, Miss Irish, it shows your confidence level is really amazing. Nakatulong talaga no yung webinar sa Miss Abby.
And of course, yun nga, practice. Yun lang naman.
Right.
Okay, and with this one, we would like to thank you, of course, Coach Suzette, for moderating our session, our 2 sessions today. Thank you so much, and hope to see you and moderate our e-learning sessions again.
Just let me know. Again, thank you to all our participants.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Miss Irish, for having me.
Have a great day, Coach Suzette.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And of course, we would like to thank the following win-win sponsors. We would like to thank our official media partner, Art Plus Magazine, digital media partners, Focus Media, Globaltronics, City Advertising Ventures, Outcome, Elevate Media, Win-Win Partners, thank you as well to Brother, Faber-Castell, Gluta-C, Moringa O2, KFC, Mr. Donut, Tokyo, Lotus Biscoff, Boss Job, Sir Technology Inc., Finma Properties, Salary Jet, Frontier Software, Ilawi Korea, Kitosan and Corpo Consulting, Enchanted Kingdom, Disperse, Cosmotech Philippines Inc., Mindchom's virtual preschool program. To register, please call them at 0906-486-0710 or email them at disokanabe@mindchoms.org. And thank you as well to Essential Safety Products PH for your personal protective equipments, for your health and safety requirements. Please email them at essentialsafetyph@gmail.com. And if you want to place your ads here, advertise your company, your services, your logo, have a brand exposure to thousands of viewers through Zoom and YouTube, please do email us at marketing@ariva.com.ph. Stay on top of our insights and updates. Stay connected and visit us on our social media sites. Please join the Ariva Academy Facebook group, like the Ariva Academy Facebook fan page, follow the Ariva Academy LinkedIn page, and visit us on our website. It's www.ariva.com.ph. And if you want to watch again our e-learning session with Ms. Abby and also the previous e-learning sessions that we had, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. And it's free. It's a library of e-learning sessions that we had before. So please take this opportunity please subscribe and click the notification button. For our upcoming online learning sessions, we would like to invite you to our HR Virtual Summit PH. This is a live webinar series for a cause, and this is free. We would like to invite you. We have invited international and local subject matter experts to share with us their wisdom in the HR field. Hi, Miss Jamie. And this will be tomorrow. Join us, June 23, 3 to 4:30 in the afternoon. This is a live webinar series for a cause. Unlock your creative potential. Get unstuck and stay productive in turbulent times. We have invited Hazrik Idrus from Singapore to discuss this session. Another live webinar series for a cause. We have invited Mr. Bob Nelson to talk about managing virtual workers today. This is very timely, guys. Please do register. Wednesday, June 24, 2 to 3 in the afternoon. This is the second batch of our online selling from home, how to use FB, IG, and LinkedIn for your business. This is only 799 pesos per participant, and you will be getting one free ebook. Of course, this will be discussed by none other than the Asia's Millennial Guru, Mr. Jonathan Yabut. Another e-learning masterclass, effective human resource planning techniques and strategies in response to COVID-19. I'm calling out to our HR professionals out there. Join us on Friday and Saturday, this June 26 to 27, 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon, and this will be discussed by Mr. Ronaldo Turla. Another live webinar series for us. This will be on Monday, June 29, 3 to 4:30 in the afternoon. We have invited Professor Don Raymond Almeida, and he will be talking about pandemic and HR in 2020. How strategic should HR become during the COVID-19 crisis? Don't forget to join us. And of course, we would like to invite you to our masterclass series. This will be discussed by none other than Mr. Howell Mabalat. I'll see you tomorrow, sir. How to communicate with diplomacy, tact, and credibility in times of chaos. June 30. Leadership skills for supervisors in turbulent times, July 16. And how to take on greater responsibilities, step up skills for non-managers, 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon. Please join us. What to do if you're laid off during COVID-19. This will be on Wednesday, July 1, 4 to 5:30 in the afternoon. This is only 599 per participant. And of course, this will be discussed by Mr. Jonathan Yabut. Another masterclass, e-learning masterclass, effective collections of receivables in the post-pandemic. This will be on Thursday, July 2. Okay, part 1 is in the morning, 10 to 12:30, and in the afternoon, 3 to 5:30. And of course, this will be discussed by none other than Professor Ricky De Vera. Another e-learning masterclass, managing tax assessment, Friday, July 3, 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon, and we have invited Attorney Nelson Gargoles to talk about this session. And if you want to invite Miss Abbygale Arenas and our Ariva partner speakers to do an e-learning, customized e-learning for your company, for your team, please do call me at 0916-695-4418 or email me at irish.arivaacademy@gmail.com. And that's it. This has been another e-learning session brought to you by Ariva Academy. Hope you learned a lot from this session. Again, this is Irish Malonda Samson. In Ariva, it's all about being better. Please stay safe and have a great day. Thank you so much.